and family, MrFlipFlop here. Hold on. Testing, testing. Make sure y'all hear me. Barry Smith, first one in the building. Y'all hit that like button. 223 Linden in the building. What up? Nick Weber, what's good? Elvis Garcia. We're waiting for your live video from Sosua. Appreciate it. Mama Flip in the building. Reggie BX in the building. What up? Dirty Workers, what up? Sophia Felix in the building. DJ Ben Loco, what's good with you, baby? So happy Sunday to all you guys. Now we're all back on the same time now, so no more daylight saving time. So it's 11:30 back there. It's 11:30 here. If you're on the East Coast time. What's up, big dog? How you doing, baby? You good? Yes, sir. So we on the. Dame eso primero. Y dame pastilla de nausea. So we on the same time, y'all. So now I ain't gotta guess the time no more. 1 second. So hopefully everybody having a good Sunday. We got some things to talk about today. I'm still waiting on a flyer for 1 week, and I apologize. I tell you, my homie's going through some things, personal things. He's gonna get the flyer to me ASAP. So we'll have that next day or so. I forgot about this. It's dope. My dope plate right here. I got from Rio de Janeiro. Shout out to the bro Dave. He makes these Rio de Janeiro flip-flops. I'm gonna try to get a plate every country I go to now. I think this is dope. So I'm gonna try to get a plate made and put them all up around here. For part of the travels. Hey, today's 33-12. I don't know what that means. Shelton Collins in the building. Shout out to Paradiselyfe. You ain't losing 1 hour sleep. It's the same hour sleep you always had. Al, what's good with you? King Sam in the building. And shout to the queen, one of the greatest women on the face of the planet, Queen Sam. Shout to her. All goody, what's good? All goody. I'm having that meal today, matter of fact. I'm having some of that today. It should be cooked up in another hour. Appreciate you, brother. Larry Alfred, I'm good. I'm good on this Sunday morning. Still not getting a lot of sleep, but it is what it is. Randall, what's good with you? Eighth and Roll Media, welcome to the Flip Flop group, brother. Welcome to the Flip Flop Club. Yeah, today's the 12th. Like I said, my daughter's birthday. My daughter turned 18 yesterday, and my son turned 8 yesterday. And my Dominican son, he about to go to the States with his mom. SV said greetings. I try to wait. Oh, happy belated birthday to SV the guard in the building. Boston in the building. King Sam, please stop getting in the way of me and our thing. You got your thing. We got our thing. Shout out to Queen Sam. Gary, what's good with you? I'm doing good today. And yes, I said thank you as well. Oh no, trust me, I already took it out. I took it out. It's in the kitchen. I'm just waiting for it. I'm not gonna eat right now. Probably right before the live is over. It should be ready. Jay in the building. Yeah, no. Here's the wild part. He found me. Remember, Jay was on the beach with me. Remember I was telling you about the guy I couldn't find him. I walked to the restaurant and I saw him. I said, "Bro, where's my plate?" He said, "I will be there first thing tomorrow. I have your plate." Came back to the beach. He was right there with the plate. So yeah, you was with me when I was looking for the guy. This is really dope. So I'm gonna see if I get one in every country. Yeah, shout out to you, man. I didn't see you post that, but definitely would have shouted you out. Phil, what's good? Smitty Hustle, what's good? Gary Mack in the building. Jay, we out here chilling, man. Safid, my brother, what's good with you? Oh, that's you, Henry. Okay, I didn't know that. Shout out to Henry. Beach Viking in the building, my bro Jeremy. Smitty said I'm there in 2 weeks, definitely. Someone said Free Society. I didn't see Free Society. Did I miss it? Did I miss Free Society? The Free Society building, tell them I said hello. Johnny Fresh, what up? All right, so shout out to all you guys that are members supporting the channel. Also, you can hit the Cash App. I'll post that up. If I'm on my Wi-Fi right now. Wi-Fi been acting up for a couple of days. If it goes off, if the Wi-Fi cuts in, I'll just go to my normal internet. So, you ever get asked the question, what would you change? If you had to do all over again, what would you change? It's gonna be a very interesting conversation. Change. Let me post this Cash App in. Oh, they go. Free Society. Shout out to you. So, I had a very interesting. I always have interesting. Listen, I love talking to you guys when we in person. I have very interesting conversations. Sometimes they can go on and on and on and on and on. If I'm ever talking too much, tell me, hey G, you're talking too much. So people ask you, if you could change one thing, what would you change? So some of you guys could type right now what you would change in your life. What's the one thing you would change? If you had to do it all over again, that one thing you would change, right? Now, as you type that, I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, you could type right now what you would change. We sit there and I had the conversation. Listen, we all have to learn to live with regrets, things we've done that we wish we did better, things we didn't do that we wish we did. We all have that. Got to learn to live with regrets. And then you also got to try not to have regrets, because you can't regret something you already did. It's already done. It's already happened. Okay? Let me catch you with his comments. Trey Poppy, what's good with you? Yeah, but Venezuela buzzed their ass yesterday. Delta One in the building, what's good? Also, Randall said I would have stayed in the U.S. Army and retired 3 years ago. Johnny said my biggest downfall in life wasn't that I wanted to see everybody eat. It was the fact that I thought it was my job to cook and fix everybody's plate. I can dig that comment right there. Hopefully y'all found it. Ray Bahinio, excuse me, didn't go to the military. Remember, I said that was one of my biggest regrets, that I never went to the Marines. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I had this conversation, it was a few weeks back. I had this conversation, and I had it again the other night. I told the brothers, and to the ladies here watching as well, I wouldn't change anything. You know why? Because with the good, with the bad, it led you up to where you are right now. Everything that happened in my life, and I've been through some shit. I've had some dark days. Not the dark depression days, the days that led me to having depression. I've been through some dark times. I've been through some bad times, really bad times. But I also had some good times. And all of those combined, the good and the bad, led me to where I am right now in this moment in my life. Led me to live on an island, to have a restaurant, to be able to talk to you guys. All those things led to this. So I'm gonna go into examples now. So someone's gonna say, well, Greg, you seem happy on the island. Like, of course you wouldn't change nothing. Wait a minute. I'm gonna bring it to you. So let's say right now you're happy in your life that you're in right now. You're happy, you're content. You know you want to do more, but you're happy. You're genuinely just like, hey, I'm happy. Right? If you go back and change one thing, that one thing, there's no guarantee your life will be the same. You ever see Back to the Future? Don't touch nothing, don't change nothing, or you change the whole trajectory of the future? Think about that. If you change one thing, that's leading you down a different path. You are where you're supposed to be right now. So let's put it the other way. Well, Greg, I'm not happy. My life is bad. I'm not happy at all. Okay, let's go back and change one thing, right? Let's go back and change one thing. There's no guarantee your life is better than it is now. There's no guarantee that everything is better. You can trust that where you're at now, it's going to get better. You're going to make it better. But there's no guarantee you change that one thing, your life ain't even worse. Okay? So at the end of the day, when people ask, would I change something? I would change nothing. All because every single thing led me to here. It led me to this moment in my life. And yes, we had some bad decisions. Yes, we had, yeah, there you go, the butterfly effect, Nick. Yes, we had some bad decisions. Yes, we had some mistakes. But that's part of the learning process. You know when they say the process, that's a real thing. Your life is a process. Everything in your life is to get where you go. You ain't done yet. None of us said, I ain't done yet. I ain't done where I'm going. Ooh, oh, it tastes good. Everything in your life is to get you where you are. And then the process is to get you where you're going. When I tell you that 90% of the people that I talk to could not survive the life I lived. Could not survive. And some people have told me, oh my God, I can't believe you went through that. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. Made me stronger. The bad made me stronger. The mistakes made me smarter. The decisions, good or bad, made me wiser. You have to learn. It's all a process. Life is a process. And like I said, even if you feel your life is not good right now, you woke up today. So your life is way better than a lot of people's lives. What is it? 1 million people already died today? Your life is better than 1 million people already because you woke up. At the end of the day, I wouldn't change anything because of where I'm at. Yes, we have to think woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm reading some of you guys. I'm gonna get to your comments too. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. I told you, I wish I went to the Marines. I really did. But if I went to the Marines, my entire life would be different. I might not be here talking to you today, but I really wanted to be a Marine. Anybody who listens will tell you that they go, that motherfucker Greg was strong about going to the Marines. That's one thing I wanted to do. I even remember I got in trouble. I went in front of the judge. I said, send me to the Marines. He was like, nope. So you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's the woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I know my life wouldn't be what it is now. If I went to, I don't know what life I'd have because my whole life would have been different. It'd have been totally different. Everything you've done, every decision you made led you to where you are and led you to where you're going. Good or bad. We've all made some terrible decisions. Terrible decisions. But you know what? You learned from it. You sat there and said, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't say that. But you go and you say, hey, let me be smarter now. Let me catch up on the comments real quick. Johnny Fresh, I changed that. I agree with that. Like, I've been through that, Johnny. Like, I fed a lot of people. Still do, but no one owes me nothing now. But back then, I was feeding people, and when times got rough on my behalf, I ain't see motherfuckers. Like, for me, I've always been, what you said, I've always been the type of dude, I want everybody to eat. If I'm eating you, we all eat. You know what I'm saying? If I got it, we all got it. That's just how I've always been. I always had a community mindset. Us, not me, not I. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's what made me a good leader, a good teammate when I played sports, because I was always about the team. I wasn't about just me. I don't care about my stats. I'm gonna do what I do anyway. As long as we winning, as long as we doing good, I'm good with that. So I agree with that. Sometimes you have to focus on your own plate. Shout out to D Hicks. He said, yo, the only time I had personalized plates, it said Hick Dog. I pulled up at this girl house and her parents answered the door and said, ain't no way my door to go. D Hicks, that's funny as hell. I just do these because, you know, for the ball, we got the license plate, so I do that. We got FlipFlop over here, Paradiselyfe, the boss. My boy GQ Black put his up there. We got stretchers over there. Shout out to Rich. We got a bunch of personalized plates here and there. Insane over there. But I think I'm gonna get a flip-flop for every country I go. I think that's pretty dope. I don't think I didn't have personalized plates back home. Appreciate that, Reggie. Mama Flip, I wouldn't change anything either because I wouldn't have my kids and my grandkids and that's all facts. Sometimes if you think you're gonna change something, but you ain't gonna make it better. Jesse Shorts was good. Shot Town in the building. And yes, the butterfly effect. Excuse me. Expat Gaming, what's up with you? HR said I regret not buying those Amazon stocks back in '97. Doesn't everybody? I had Bitcoin at like $200 back in the day. I was like, man, I told my man, don't get out of my face. And ain't nobody making their own money. Get out of here. Boy, was I wrong. Thank you. That's it. He said, he said, facts, you don't go through life, you grow in life. Thank you. Sheldon, I regret not retiring from the Army. But you also got to remember, if you retired at the time you did for a reason, you know, HR appreciate that. And yes, thanks to the Most High. Listen, you're in control of your destiny, but you have a set path. You may not believe it. All right. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna catch you in the comments 1 second. I'm not gonna get biblical on you guys. I don't know your religion. I don't push religion on nobody, but I'm very spiritual. There were days, and if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna explain it to you. There were days where I felt like Job. You heard that right. I felt like Job. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Remember, I told you guys a while back in another conversation. when someone says, why me? Well, who do you want it to be? You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to realize that. I'd be like, why me? Why is this happening, God? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you punishing me? But then it's like later on in life, I thought about it. Well, who did I want him to punish? who did I want him to pick? You know what I'm saying? I had to take that. I had to get stronger. You dig what I'm saying? And I felt like that. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, you don't. But there were days, I remember going back and reading Job over and over and just seeing how he dealt with that. And I was like, man, if he could do it, I can do it. Like, fuck it, let's go. All right, I got you, big guy. I'm gonna hold us down. We ain't gonna quit. Mama Liz ain't raised no quitter. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there. Even now, I got times where I'll be like, man, why am I going through this? Why does this happen? You dig what I'm saying? But it's part of the process. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. Nobody's perfect. You may try to be as perfect as you can be, but there's nothing perfect in life. MrFlipFlop said, if you change one thing, everybody else changes. That's a fact. Safi, my bro, said, bro, Back to the Future ain't scientific fact. What's to say you wouldn't have everything you already got and more with some slight tweaks? Well, listen, Safi, it's not scientific fact, right? But would you take that chance? Would you really take that chance? Would you be like, I know who's going to win the 97 finals. I wish I could go back and bet $1 million on it. And if you go back and bet that $1 million on it, you figure you're going to be rich, right? What if you just spiral down within the drugs and alcohol? Drugs, alcohol, and hookers. Now your life is nothing what you thought it was going to be, right? You get what I'm saying? You think changing something's going to make it better. It doesn't mean it will. Would you take that chance? Yes, you just won a few $1 million for the 97 finals. You just won that. But now you're no longer the guy that worked hard and went to college and built his life up in career. You're no longer that guy. In the 90s, drugs was everywhere. You may get rich and just lose your mind. You got to think about those things. So when we say we would change something, how do you know it would be better? Not saying it's definitely going to be worse. We don't know. But I wouldn't change it because all of my thought process, all of the things I do, all the things I go through, all of the strength that I have mentally and physically, as far as just being able to control myself, comes from those experiences, comes from everything I've been through, every way I live. So I wouldn't change those. Comes from all those decisions. Black Bag said, okay, let's move on. Well, I don't know what you mean, brother. Wallace said, joining the Marine Corps was the best decision I ever had made. Did 8 years. There you go. And I appreciate your service too. Oh, it's Mayor. What up, Mayor? Kyle Hardy in the building. Paradise Life. What's good? Johnny Fresh, I want to ship out DR. Do any of y'all have any suggestions on the best way? Hit me up on email or on Instagram. I got you. There's a lot of companies that do it. I have personally never done a barrel because I get stuff shipped to me. But had I known all this before, I would have done barrels. But yeah, you can definitely get some barrels down. Ralph Blair, see you October, brother. MrFlipFlop said, we can't change God's will. The pens have been lifted and the pages have dried. I agree with that. It's God's plan, or if you have it predetermined plan, if you don't believe in God, whatever it is, you are in a destination that I don't know my destination. I had no idea I was gonna live here. I lived in 7 states. I thought this was another stop on my journey. I didn't know I was gonna live in DR. Now I love it here. I don't want to move. I didn't know I was gonna live in Dominican Republic. I had no idea. I had no idea this was gonna be the long-term option for me. I'm a type of person never sat still in my life, but I've been in Dominican Republic for a long time, so I didn't know. Now that I'm here and I know I'm here, yes, I still move every year, every couple of years from house to house. Hey, what's up, Eric? I still move house to house, but I live in Dominican. It's still in the same island. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit that like button and appreciate that, Kyle. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely make sure you hit that like button. HR said, I regret not visiting Sosua back in 2005. Well, hold on. Oh, Barry's back. Okay, 223 in the bill. I shouted you out earlier. HR, remember this. I always said I'm glad I didn't get my passport till later on in life. I don't know if I was mature enough and all the money I had to have a passport. I had money. I don't know if I was mature enough to have. I might have been the guy you see throwing money in the air back in my early 20s if I had a passport. I don't know. My mindset was different when I was younger. I was mature when I got a passport. My mind was different when I got a passport. Had I been that young dude and went and got a passport, I can't say it would have been a good outcome. I can't say. I was reckless. I didn't care about money. I did what I wanted to do. I'd have probably been a dude with 5 or 6 manservants, except the E, 5 or 6 manservants surrounding me. You know what I'm saying? Armed security. I just did dumb shit like that just because I had the money to do it. So you may say you wish you came back earlier, but maybe that wasn't for you. And I always say, I don't know, because all my dudes, not all my dudes, a lot of my dudes are traveling. And they be like, Gray, you got to come in. I'm like, man, I'm good. You hear it from people right now. Everything you could do over there, I can do in the States. And I did everything. You name a country, I had a woman from that country in America. I was at all the parties, all over the States. You know, all the big events, I was there. So at the end of the day, traveling didn't mean that to me. But then when I did travel, I was like, oh my God, I've been missing out on this. I live a 10-foot snowstorm to go to the Bahamas. I'm missing out on this. I'm on an island like, you gotta see me. Ask my mom. I disappeared on my mom's and my sister. I was just walking around by myself. Had my headphones on, like, holy shit. Look, at that point, I'm bodybuilding, so I'm huge. I'm big as hell. I could hear, if my song was changing, I could hear someone say, baby, leave him alone. He's on vacation. They thought I was a football player. So they were like, yo, I think that's so-and-so. And so you hear the wife saying, baby, leave him alone. He's on vacation. He don't want to be bothered with that stuff right now. I had chicks pull up to me at the bar, say, hey, if my mom's on this loud, she'll tell you. Say, hey, we want you. I'm like, ladies, I'm with my mother. I can't do nothing. And they went to my mom's and asked her, can we have your son? If my mom's remember the story in the Bahamas, like my first trip in the Bahamas, I was just so mind blown. I was like, oh my God, I've been missing this my whole life. This is what everyone was talking. And not that nothing in the Bahamas was crazy. I just realized I'm on an island, not Long Island, not Long Island iced teas, not Rhode Island. I'm on a freaking island surrounded by water, nowhere near another country. And it was just different. It felt different. The air felt different. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just different. I think I walked over and looked at is a certain island. Jordan and Oprah have their own island. You can see it from Atlantis. I think I walked over there 7, 8 times just to look at their island and be like, they really had their own island. They own an island in the Bahamas. So, you know, it changed me. But how would I know I felt that way at an early age? I don't know. Because I really was into a lot of dumb shit when I was younger. Let's do this. Come on. Into a lot of dumb shit when I was younger. Turn my ring off. Sorry, y'all. Fox in the building. Lyndon Bullies. How you doing, baby? Please shout to Fox. Sophie, I wouldn't change the past for monetary. It'd be for peace. I'm saying I agree with you, but how do you know it will work? Oh, Barry, come on 27. Definitely pull up, bro. Joe, what's up, Joe? Said just like John Moran has completely lost his mind. Did you see that leaked picture of him? Sure as well. Listen to this. He just lost Powerade. He just lost Coca-Cola. See what happens? You messing up the bag. I'm sure he wished he didn't do it, but he did it. So now it's a learning experience. Now I told you guys, Ja likes to drink. I can't be mad at Ja because I like to drink. I gave up smoking weed for drinking. Back in the day, I did weed, alcohol, cigarettes. Y'all thought I was gonna say cocaine. Look at y'all crazy. Weed, alcohol, cigarettes, nonstop together. I'm talking about my teens. Weed, alcohol, cigarettes. One day I gave up cigarettes, cold turkey. Did it. Mind over matter. It hurt, but that's why cigarette smoke I really can't fuck with that much no more. Then one day I had a decision. I was getting wasted, like just trying to forget everything. But I realized weed's cool, but I had to choose one. I was like, Ray, you got to choose one. Weed or alcohol. Well, I can't get locked up for alcohol, so let me choose alcohol. I said, I'm gonna ease up on the weed for now. Still smoke occasionally, but I had to choose one because I told myself you can't do both hard like that because you got your weed heads and you got your drinkers. I was both, and there's not many people that are both, so I had to slow that shit down, and I just decided to keep drinking, and I actually like alcohol, But you have those decisions to make in your life, and I'm sure Jai's regretting a lot of stuff right now. Elder Lord, what's good? Yeah, that's Prince not seen. Well, Joel, he's gonna be the first motherfucker to play out of the NBA. Blade Runner, what's good? The choice is relief or grit. I have nothing but relief now. There you go. There you go. Trevor Lung in the building. Appreciate that super chat. I had a terrible end of the year last year, but it prepared me for the lick I hit this year. There you go. Hey, that's another thing. Guys, remember something. Remember something. My 2023 started out kind of bad, but I'm going to make the best of it. Just because things are going bad at a certain moment don't mean they're not going to get better. And you ever get that feeling when things are going too good and you start to doubt it? Like, why is everything so good? You got to stop thinking like that. You got to stop thinking like that. You be like, man, everything's just so good. My girl ain't cheating. My bills are paid. My dog not barking. Like, you start being like, what's going on, God? What's going on? What you about to do? You be looking for tsunami alerts. Like, what's going on over here? What's about to happen? You live in the Midwest talking about, is a tsunami coming? Like, what's about to happen over here? But you gotta stop thinking like that. Things are good. They're going good because you're being positive. Sometimes they go bad. Life throws you a curve. You got to keep being positive. I told you guys, even when things are bad for me, even when I'm depressed, I'm going through my shit, I still try to be positive. I still try to be positive energy. I told you, and I had this conversation with my boys the other night. One of the reasons I'm always so positive and I don't wish bad on nobody is because every time someone wishes bad on me or talks bad about me, something happens to them. And I don't want that. What it is I keep my soul clean. I keep my karma clean. My karma receipt is clean. As long as I don't do nothing to nobody and talk bad about nobody, treat nobody a certain way, there's no way I'm gonna have negative energy towards me. Life will throw you a curve. You get negative energy thrown at you here and there, and you just gotta keep being positive and focus on the positive, and positive will start to happen again. That's all. So Trevor, keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing. There you go. She's the family trip. See, I tell you guys, I don't lie about nothing I do. My mom was right there. She said they were all over him. The girls actually went to my mother and said, can we have your son? I used her as an excuse, and she threw me under the bus. The whole bar was laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry, ladies, with my mother, I'm chilling. Fox said, been going to DR 2003. Glad I didn't go when I was in my 20s. I was definitely too wild. That's my point, Fox. I think I was too wild in my 20s, or my early 20s. I just think I was too wild. There you go, King Sam, Northside Forest Hill. A1J, what's good, brother? I thought you was going to say 2 for 5. Nah, get out of here, man. King Sam, shut up. I don't know how she deals with you. Joe Grizzly. Bill D, what up? Dre Dipper does good stuff, brother. I'm in Sosua right now. I'm going to check out your spot. Definitely. Oh, by the way, so starting today, I'm newly single, unfortunately. So starting today, we're bringing back Miami Sundays. Starting today. There's no football on. Bringing back Miami Sundays. So today, Flip will be going to Miami a little later. Not too late. Try to go early. Go to the Malecon and hang out. Teddy in the building. What's good? A1J, are you going on a cruise? Yeah, the cruise is August 28th. I posted it. If you need information, hit me up. I'll send it to you. We've got about 20-something guys booked for the cruise. I think more because 20-something booked through my guy, well, Loco's guy, shout out to Loco, his guy, and like another 10, 15 booked through their own agent on the same cruise. Because it's the same cruise, you just book through whatever agent you want. So yeah, right now I think it's like 30-something people are already booked. He says she don't know either. That's right, Queen Stan. You hold that down. Barry said, Flip, where should I stay? Airbnb or villas? Casa Valeria is good. If you want your privacy, look up Airbnbs. The reason, all right, now if you go on my channel, my DR cribs, those are friends of mine. But the reason I don't recommend Airbnbs as far as say, yeah, go stay there. I'll tell you go stay at my guys' spots because those are my guys. They're gonna take care of you. The reason I don't recommend Airbnbs because I've never stayed in an Airbnb in Dominican Republic. I'm sorry, in Sosua. Sorry, I stayed in Santo Domingo. I've never stayed in an Airbnb in Sosua. So it's hard for me now I may know of the Airbnbs, but it's hard for me to tell you if that's a good one or not. The ones I've done on DR cribs, my guys with their Airbnbs, their villas, their apartments, I know they're gonna take care of you. So if you say recommend, I recommend you go to my DR cribs, check out those in the Airbnb in Sosua. So it's really hard for me to recommend one if you dig what I'm saying. Oh, dirty word, because I hope you come in. The PL crew is gonna be out of this world. Because it's gonna be a time where you ain't gotta go overseas. We're gonna be in Miami. and guys are gonna have a good time. So it's gonna be fun. And it's August 28th. Like I said, if you need the info, hit me up. Appreciate it, Kyle. Yeah, y'all hit that like button. Come on. And Rob's got a good spot. King Sam stayed at Rob's spot. D Campbell in the building. Okay, brother. See you soon. I see you having a good time too, D. I'll be all over the place. But like I said, back to the original statement. When someone asks you what would you change in your life, you can say whatever you want. That's up to you. I personally would not change anything. And if I told you my life story to make you fucking cry, it would make you cry. It would get you so upset. And you look at me like, how can you be this way? How can you be standing in front of me after going through all that? It made me who I am. It made me stronger. The pitfalls, the downfalls. I lost everything twice. Everything. Every single thing. I had nothing 2 times. Imagine waking up tomorrow and you have nothing but the clothes on your back and maybe $20 in your pocket. It happened to me twice. But you know what? I got it all back. And I realized those things I thought I needed were wants. Now I have what I need. You don't. I buy shit just cause now. You know, used to be in the Finger Hut catalog. I want that. I want that. Now I just go if I see it. Oh, I did want an automated back scratcher. No, and I do not need that shit. But because I was a kid and I wanted it, I got it. And I've done dumb purchases like that only because I couldn't do it when I was younger, so I'm able to do it. But I'm still good with my money. At the end of the day, all those trials and tribulations, even the good times, not just the bad times, even the good times made you who you are. It builds character. It builds strength. It makes you wiser, smarter, more patient. I'm very patient now. Anybody in the world will tell you I have no patience. No patience. The first thing I used to say years ago in DR was, nadie quiere problema conmigo. No one wants a problem with me. Because I say that back in the States. Ain't nobody want a fucking problem with me. And I had to slow that down because I was like, Greg, it ain't that somebody wants a problem with you. It's that you're giving off that aura of I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm better than you. And when you give off that negative aura, that negative energy, people return it with negative energy. So I had to realize that. And I had to become more patient with people. I had to realize you're talking this way because you're emotional. Allow us to calm down. Even with my girl, I try my best to talk to her. Unfortunately, talking to an emotional Dominican is very hard. But I try to talk to her. I'm not getting through, so I shut up. Let her talk, I shut up. Because the back and forth only creates more emotions. Sometimes you got to sit back. Even back home. You go back home, same thing. When you argue with somebody, sometimes you got to shut up. Sometimes you just got to say, you're right. Even if they're wrong, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. And then leave it at that. Because then, when I tell you you're right, there's not much more you can argue with me about. What else can you argue about? I just told you you're right. Oh, now you want to argue about that. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where time, learning processes, going through different things has taught me to be this way. Has taught me to have a lot of patience. Y'all hit that like button. Okay, Dirty, we're gonna have a great time, Dirty Burgers. You already know. Yeah, Caribbean Campo's nice, off the strip, very nice. X-Stroll in the building. What's good with you? Jesse Shorts, Miami Sundays is back. I got a couple coins in my pocket. I'm going to Miami Sundays. Blade Runner was good. Elvis said, "What's up, Flip? Did you see Taylor?" No, not yet. I hope I see him today. Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing, man? How you doing? I hope I see him today. I know he's back though. He is back. I know we're having a little shindig for him soon. Joel said, biggest con with Airbnb if things go south with Jashika and she goes crazy breaking stuff. So I recommend you rent a companion. Yeah, I can agree with that, Joel. Sick with it, yo. I appreciate you. What's up? 26 days you be in the building. There you go. Shout out to you, Reggie BX. Ty Banks live in the building. Shout out to my bro. Sorry. Shout out to my bro, Ty Banks, a.k.a. Mr. T. I call him Mr. TMZ. Yeah, so Miami Sundays is back. There's no football. I'm definitely gonna find myself in Miami this afternoon. Mr. B Smooth, I'm not 100% sure because it might be too loud. But what I will do is, if you guys want, I'll do a live. You're not gonna hear nothing. Well, I'll bring my microphone. You might not hear much, but I'll do a live for a little while, and we'll do that. Yeah, but you should be. Hold on. You should be. 1 second, Henry. 1 second. Give me a second, Henry. I'm gonna try to fix your. There we go. I got you in there, Henry. Matrix free. 2X. 2X. Trying to get back down to XL, but I'm 2X right now. It felt good being an XL. Jesus Christ. But I'm 2X. Yeah. So I appreciate that too. By the way. Mira, ¿cuándo tú puedes poner? O mira, en otro lado, no, pero no afuera. Yeah, 2X. Thank you very much. But yeah, you know, I know some of you want to change certain things, or you want to be like, yeah, I wish I didn't do that. But these are life lessons. These are life lessons. Yeah, Barry, go to my DR crib, see what you like on there. I got a bunch of some villas, some apartments. You go in there. If you don't like that, just go to the Airbnb site and look. And you can hit me and ask me. I'll see if I know the people or not. But like I said, I don't like recommending them because I haven't stayed in them. But at least the guys that I know people that stayed there. And I know my guys will take care of it. So if you go to my DR section, DR crib section, excuse me, you see all the spots you can rent. You'll see all the spots you can rent. And you know, those spots will be the ones I say I recommend. You know what I mean? But I know those owners, so it's different. Hey, what's up, man? It's all good. How you doing? Ty Banks said, "Where can I find a good woman in Sosua?" Everywhere. Devon in the building. What's good with you? Shout out to D in the building. So Devon, we were just talking. The conversation was, if you had something you would change, would you? One thing in your life you could change, would you change it? I said no. I said because my life wouldn't be the same if I changed something, and that means the good and the bad. Unfortunately, you have to go through bad in order to have good. Same with for business. You have to fail in order to succeed. It's just what it is. How do you learn how to succeed if you never fail? Nobody, like I said, people look at me and be like, he succeeded. It took me 10 years to be overnight success. Okay, 10 years to be overnight success. You have to work at it. If you're going through bad right now, I'm gonna tell you something from my ears to yours. Let's say you're Queen Sam, and you have this terrible husband. I'm sorry. If you're going through a bad situation right now, right, or bad times right now, I want you to remember something. It's all part of the process. Be positive, and you will work that situation out. No matter what it is. A bad situation only stays bad when you keep thinking negatively. When you keep being like, woe is me, why is this happening to me? Well, who do you want it to happen to? Do you have somebody you want the bad to happen to? Because everybody, you ain't the only one going through it. You lost your job? Not the only one that lost your job. You lost your girlfriend, ladies, you lost your husband. You're not your boyfriend, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Other people went through it too. And they're going through it at the same exact time as you. So at the end of the day, when you thinking, woe is me, like I did myself, I had those moments, woe is me. There's other people going through the exact same thing. When you think the world is collapsing, you think it's the worst thing that could happen to you. God is punishing you. Trust me, you're not the only one. There's people going through it too. You just beat out 1 million people today because you woke up. 1 million people died today, and you woke up. So you're already winning. So like I said, if you're going through something, the best words I could tell you is it's a process. Be positive, focus on the good, and you'll get through it. And sometimes I need those words. Let me catch one of these comments. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. D said, I never knew. How do I locate your homes in DR? I'll spend that with the family. Well, no, go to my channel and search DR Cribs. DR and Cribs. I should pop right up. Or if you go to my channel, go to my playlist, I have a DR Cribs playlist. You can go there and check all the spots out. Every single DR Cribs is my people. It's not just no random motherfuckers. Reggie BX, I do not have all black and red letters now. I did those through Doc. Shout out to Doc, he was just here. A said every situation I took an L gave me a drive. Low point showed me how my friends were. Yeah, believe it or not, and I think homie said it earlier. You realize who your friends are when you're going through tough times. You realize who your friends are when you're going through tough times. You know, like I said, same as the bro said. I feel a lot of people. Back in the days, I feel a lot of people. When I went through a situation, I ain't see nobody. I saw a meme this morning that said, when I'm in the club, I got 100 friends. When I'm in court, I ain't got one. It's real. He's a Ty, always fall in love. We already know. Ray said, I've stayed in many. I know a woman that manages the top Airbnbs. Also, he got some spots. Like I said, I just don't recommend them because I can't tell you I've stayed in them. That's my biggest thing. Now, the ones that I know, the owners, that's different. Those are my guys. But so I recommend those. But it's hard when people say, hey, Gray, do you recommend Airbnb? I never stayed at Airbnb this all my life. Never. Devon said, need trials and tribulations for growth. That's fact. That's all fact. Dashem, South Jersey in the building, my bro. What's good with you? Good morning, bro. Always good seeing you spread positive vibes and all negative energy that comes your way. You already know, baby. And I appreciate you. You know that. D said the prerequisite for success is failure. All facts. You don't know how to succeed until you fail. Listen, it may sound cliche, but the owner of KFC didn't have KFC until he was 60 years old. Colonel Sanders did not have KFC until he was 60. Okay? Jeff Bezos did not blow up till he was in his late 40s. Amazon wasn't shit. It was in his basement. You got to understand these things take time. It's a process. You never know where this process is going to end up. I ain't saying you're going to be a billionaire. I ain't saying you're not going to be a billionaire. But if you focus on the positivity, focus on being rich, that's what's going to happen to you. I focused on being successful, being positive, being a pillar of people can depend on me, which is why certain people sent me messages and made me realize that I am that pillar. People do depend on me, and I appreciate that. And my whole life, I knew people depended on me, so I acted accordingly, knowing that people depended on me. Not just my blood, not just my kin, but people depend on me. Daniel said, "What's up, Gray? Where's Puerto Plata? Would you suggest to have a good time next to going to Miami Bar? Also, Sunday's still the best day to go there. I'm going on Sunday. You have many, Dan. You got many spots in Puerto Plata, brother. I mean, you have Cloud Rooftop, which I consider grown and sexy. Shallows, D Charlie's for the daytime drinking, hanging out. Lust after work, grown and sexy a little bit. Got a lot of spots out there, man. Ocean World, kind of grown and sexy a little bit. Out by the water. So yeah, you got a lot of spots in Puerto Plata, brother. Lots of spots. Todd Banks said, be there soon. Y'all can buy me a drink. I don't mind you buy me a drink. Barry Smith said, what's the best hotels in Sosua for the dollar? My opinion, this is my opinion. Some of the best hotels are right around here. Bailey's Hotel, you can't lose with them. Can't lose it. Shout out to Kevin. They're actually building a club now. Can't lose with Bailey's Hotel. Everyone loves that hotel. I remember when it first started, it got better and better and better and better and better. It's not actually part of Bailey's, but he called it the Bailey's Hotel. Sosua Inn. Can't go wrong with that. A little pricey, but you get what you pay for. Casa Valeria, a lot of my guys love Casa Valeria. New Garden, we know everybody loves New Garden. Me personally, no, because it's like their frat house vibe. But a lot of guys enjoy themselves in New Garden. So you got a lot of spots, you know, those I would name those spots as the spots you can rock with. And they're friends of mine as well. I deal with those guys, so I say those are the spots. You know what I'm saying? And as you see, I didn't say my name. Don't say I don't want no commission. You go do your thing. I always tell people, instead of giving me commission, give my people a discount. Phil God said, shout to Phil. The process makes you stronger. Exactly. NYC King in the building. Shout to you, bro. And Reggie BX, I appreciate you. And by the way, I want to tell each and every one of you, if I haven't said it, if I haven't texted, I appreciate all of y'all. Just because I don't respond to a message right away, or I don't respond to a text or on here, I appreciate y'all. I try my best to respond to everybody. But life does get in the way. Well, Barry, near me is Sosua Inn, which is Bailey's Hotel. And all the hotels, it's a circle. It's real early. Chris Corky in the building. Shout to you, love. There's a lot of spots around here, Barry. So I would say if you're looking for a hotel, Sosua Inn, Castle Valeria, New Garden, friends of the room. And like I said, haven't stayed Sosua Inn, haven't stayed at New Garden. But everyone loves those spots. So I co-sign those. If you want to stay in this area right here, as far as the circle. My go-to for 17 trips was Casa Villa Chester, excuse me. Villa Chester was my go-to spot for 17 trips, but that's all the way by the casino, right next door to the casino. One of my favorite spots. Mario Chessie passed away, but the hotel's still going on. I stayed there 17 trips, so I'm never going to talk bad about that spot. A1 Jason, I tell people all the time, why are you angry or miserable? Somebody didn't wake up today. That's my point. That's my point. So for anybody who thinks they have it bad right now, there's 1 million people who died today. 1 million. You're still alive. You literally one-upped 1 million people. You may not one-up your mans in them, but you're one-upped 1 million people. So, I mean, at that point, you got to think about it. What are we really concerned about in life? Are we only concerned about being better than the next person? Or are we concerned about being our best selves? Miguel Torres in the building. Shout to you. Blade Runner said, I was looking on the t-shirt site, only white. Is only white up there? I'll go check that out, Blade Runner. But you can hit me up. If you need a black, I will send you a black from here. I have black here. I thought I had black on the site too. I gotta hit Murder Maze. Shout to Murder Maze. And I want to give a big shout to James. Let's Win. Shout to my bro. I want to tell you guys something. One thing you learn, and what I said about you learn in life, right? I got people who came to this bar every day, who called me every day, who sent me a text 3 times a week, who I never speak to anymore. Not on me. People will tell you I changed up. I'm the same motherfucker every day. I don't change up on nobody. My phone don't ring no more. I don't get the text message. I don't get asked for advice. But I got my people like James, who I knew for way before he was on YouTube. James told a story. Me and him had this conversation because it's funny. I want to tell you the story. If you ever watch James Let's Win, go on his channel. He got some dope content on YouTube. He's definitely going to be doing this thing on YouTube really soon. As far as I think he's gonna blow. Same way I said Keith was gonna blow. I believe in the shoes of Keith. Shout out to Keith. I knew he was gonna blow. I know James was gonna blow. Me and James was sitting right here at this table, right here on the side of me, and he was telling me the ideas, and I was telling how much I love his ideas, and why is he taking so long to start his channel? And I told him, I said, same way people told me, start your channel. And James reminded me. I forgot about the story, but James reminded me. I told him to his face, I better not see you back here until your channel is started. Because I believed him. I know he's going to be big. When I saw Keith doing his thing, I knew Keith was going to get big. I said, you're going to do it, brother. It's just the way you talk, your form of videos. And I see the same version in James. James has a way of talking. And like me, I'm good with these lives. I haven't done a lot of recorded videos recently. I apologize. But I'm good with these lives. I know how to talk. But those guys know how to talk and make good content. So when I see it, I go, yeah, he gonna do his thing. So shout out to James Let's Win. If you're not subscribed to him, I know he already got like damn near 5,000 subs. If you're not subscribed to him, subscribe to the bro. James Let's Win. His channel is definitely doing good. A1J said, live life and grind. That's a whole fact. Twin, what up? Do you offer any consulting? Got a few business moves I want to start. Yes, 100% Twin. Hit me up. I have someone put my email if you got it. SeniorFlipFlop1@gmail.com, or I'll put it in there. I definitely offer consulting. It's not expensive at all, but I give you all the answers you want. And the one good thing with my consulting, is it's not a one-time thing. If you need consulting on another topic, that's different. But it's not a one-time thing. You say, hey, Greg, this is what I need to know. I ride with you. Make sure you get it done, and you can hit me up. 8 said, what is a spot you can recommend I can take the fam to, but close enough to the circus? Casa Linda, Hispaniola, Sosua Ocean Village. You still nearby, but the fam ain't got to see it. Now, shout out to my cousin DS. I've got 30 New York motherfuckers coming here next month, pulling up on me from the cruise. They're coming to the cruise. They come right here to Flip Flop. My people, who I ain't seen in a long time. Matter of fact, one of my exes, who I ain't seen in a long time. They're pulling up on a family cruise. They're gonna be in port for like, I think it's like 10 hours, something like that. So they're coming here to flip flop to check me. It'll be dope to see fam I ain't seen in a long time. But you know, you can have the fam, and he's bringing the fam, but he's coming to flip flop, hop in the taxi, then go in the cab. You can be around it when not see all the fuckery. Trust me, you don't have to. No problem, Daniel. No problem. Definitely hit me up. Well, Kyle, you stay at Peter, Georgia, right? Yeah, I haven't stayed there. The job warrant drama is crazy. Homie got to get it together. And I definitely feel bad for him because he lost Coca-Cola, Powerade. You got to get your shit right, man. You work too hard to earn this stuff to mess it all up. Elder Law is still in the building, my brother. Shout to the Mrs. Elder Law. Edgar Diaz in the building. Mr. Relentless, what's good with you? Matrix Free, I was not impressed at all when I was there a year ago. Which spot, Matrix Free? Which spot? No, Barry, when you get here, make sure you pull up. Your soy Kala in the building, my love. How are you doing? I still have your message. It meant a lot to me. I listen to it at least once a week. Thank you very much, Kala. For you guys to send me positive messages or like you going through things too, so you be like, hey, I went through it too. I keep those messages sometimes. Because like I said, you feel you going through it alone, but then you look and be like, it's not only me. It's not only you. People go through things. So shout to you, Kyla. Much love to you. And Mr. Relentless said, any good day above ground. That's my point. Which is why I wouldn't change nothing about my life. I would change nothing. If I told you some stories about my life, you'd be like, you wouldn't change that? I'd be like, nah, wouldn't change it. But Greg, nope, wouldn't change it. And you'd be like, but Greg, what? No, I would not change it. Because the bad combined with the good led me to where I'm at, made me who I am, made me strong. Yes, I go through things sometimes mentally because of that stuff I went through. You know, being black from the hood, you have PTSD. It's fucking proven. If you from the hood, I mean the hood, you have PTSD. Okay? Because we are not slaves, and I'm not going into this racial shit, but we are not slaves, but we are court-owned and moved like slaves. We are picked on by outsiders or overseers in our own neighborhood, from people who ain't from our area, and we are persecuted for the color of our skin. And you have PTSD, and you can't show. That's what we talked about the other day. You can't show weakness as a black man. It's not allowed. You can't cry. You cannot cry. And I'll tell you something right now. You know what I tell people? There's times I want to motherfucking cry. And sometimes you need to cry. Let that shit out. But as a black man, you're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to shed one motherfucking tear. Don't show no weakness. That's how we were raised. That's what we were taught. Don't show weakness. Unfortunately, that's not the right way to. That's not the right way to raise someone. That's not the right way to think. I'm gonna get the comment. I want you to think about something. So they say, don't cry, right? Don't be weak. You remember you were 5 years old, you were 6 years old? You got into a fight, scraped your knee on falling off your bike. Somebody pushed you. You cried. You let it out. But as you got older, they told you stop crying. Man up. I can't man up. I'm 8 years old. But we didn't think about that, which is why I treat my kids a certain way. And another thing, why would I want to change anything in my life when I got 7 beautiful children? 7 beautiful, smart, super intelligent children. Yes, I took it. It took a little bit of this cranium. Super beautiful, intelligent children. 7, who I love unconditionally. Who at the end of the day, if everybody leaves my life, if none of y'all talk to me ever again, they will love me. They will love me unconditionally. Now, I've made a little thing and I've made little notes. Don't ever put me in a nursing home. I'm not trying to hear that. But they will love me unconditionally. Nothing better than that. My son, for some reason, is mad at me now. My oldest son, he mad at me. I don't know why. Still don't know why. But you know what? At the end of the day, my son still love me. His name is my name. My grandson's name is my name. He still love me. We good. I pushed my father away for many years. Is what it is. Jesse said, didn't even know Bailey's had a hotel. Well, we call it the Bailey's Hotel because it's behind Bailey's, and it's the father's son that own it. So that's why we call it the Bailey's Hotel. And if you guys didn't know, when it first opened, I think it only had like 8 rooms or 10 rooms. It was actually called Bailey's Hotel. They had a sign outside that said Bailey's Hotel, but then they decided to keep it separate from the restaurant. So yeah, I still call it Bailey's Hotel. That's what I know it as. But now it's Sosua Inn. D said, I appreciate you, brother. Our direct connects are minimal, but I appreciate all the knowledge and leadership display. Appreciate you moving. Thank you, D. I appreciate you, brother. Like I said, I see you move. I see you doing your thing, baby. I can't see you that often. I ain't mad at that. But you living pretty good. You're doing your thing, brother. Just do your thing. Don't worry about that. As long as you're in your best life, I'm happy for you. Freak Society said, I'm about to block Kylo on my mom. Is that Al? What's the best place to take my cash to exchange to get the best freight? All right. I got my change. Y'all that comes here every day except Saturday. Or, in my opinion, I would go to Caribbean Express. They give a good rate. The bank, not so much because if you have an account with the bank, they'll give you a good rate. If you don't, they'll give you a lower rate. Jeff, definitely salute James Lesswinner. That's my dude. Joe says, Siri said 156 people die every day in the world. That's definitely not right, Joe. That's definitely not right. I did a video about this. It's definitely, tell Siri she's definitely wrong. If 156,000 people died every day, and what is it like? How many people are born every day? There would not be 8 billion people in the world. It'd be something like 20 billion people in the world because not a lot of people are dying. Either way, I threw a number out there, 1 million. Thank you for fact checking, Joe. I threw 1 million out there, but it's definitely something like 1 million people. T Moses, what's up, brother? Yeah, Blade, hit me. I got you. Hey, Kyler, you see how he hating over here? Matter of fact, because Kyler's one of my good homies for a long time. Let me get Kyler. Hold on, Kyler. I'm gonna try to get you. There we go. I got you in there, Kyler, right now. So, Kyler, you can get rid of him if you want. Fox said, salute to you. Do you know how many guys watch this channel? You encourage them to travel. Hey, bro, I appreciate it. And you know where we from, Fox. People don't. What did I tell you? We was talking before. Well, I think you was here and I was on a lot. We don't know many people from our hood that travel. Not where we from. A lot of the dudes is dead or in jail or they're on parole or on probation. They can't travel. So we travel for the mofos that can't travel. At the end of the day, I want you to get on a plane. I'm hoping you're going to plan to travel. Because when you travel, your life changes. You feel different. You breathe different. Everything's different about you. Because you see that there's a bigger place in this world than just what we know in our box. Yeah, we go to Miami, we go to Vegas. That's cool. But there's more to it. There's more going on. You know, one of my boys was in Brazil. He was telling me, we were having a great conversation. He was like, I like going places I don't understand nobody. He said, I like that. Because I don't know if you're mad or happy. I'm just like, yeah. Shout out to my bro. But there's, you go on places and you like, I don't know. There's the go watch the Trey Songz Foreign video. It's an old video, but it's called Foreign. And he wakes up in the crib and it's like fucking 15 chicks in the crib. Brazilian, Colombian, Dominican, Puerto, they all over the place. And so the chick, I think she's speaking Portuguese to him. He goes, she's talking to him. He goes, I don't understand you, but you're pretty though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea. He goes, I have no idea what you're saying. Sometimes it's good not to understand. You just like, man, I hope as long as there ain't no guns come out, everything's good. You just throw your thumb up. See. Freddie Mac, what up? Your Ocean Village is dope. Joe Hendricks said, what up, brother? It was an honor to meet you in person during Super Bowl weekend. We came Philly. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Philly crew. Appreciate you, Joe. The honor was mine. Thank you very much. Darryl, what's good with you? D said, I could bring a family, keep them in Costa Linda. Yeah, that's what people don't realize. You can bring your fam here. You don't got to see the strip. You never got to. No one ever has to see the strip. I've proven it. My mother has never seen that strip. There's mad people have never seen that strip. It's only 3 blocks as far as the strip goes. You could be all over this town, never see that shit. Freddie Mac says, I'm sorry, what are we talking about? This is a dangerous move. Fox said, I was in a corporate meeting with an exec from Texas. Come to find out, he's a DR event. Watch your channel too. Hey, look, we worldwide, baby. Shout to him. You know what's funny? One of my mans hit me. Where was he from? I apologize. Blame it on the brain, not the heart. And he said, man, my whole crew watches you. I ain't even know. I was like, for real? He's like, yo, they all watch you. One of his dudes was talking about something, talking about, yo, man, we're not gonna stay in Puerto Plata because the bridge is closed. And the dude was like, how do you know? It was like, Flip said so. And they was like, fuck you know, Flip. I appreciate everybody who watches me. Much love. And you know, it's the reason I keep doing these videos. Now I do owe y'all recorded content, and I have a phone full of recorded content that I gotta put out. I actually got editors that hit me up, so they'll show me love. It's all about me adding the pieces and taking the time to record. I just don't be in the best of mood sometimes to sit and record. So that's on me. I have to take time. I probably got 10 videos right now that are ready to go that I gotta send to the editors. But like I said, I appreciate you guys. Gil, what's good with you, brother? Nah, Freddie Mac, mad dudes bring their fam. Nah, hell no. If you got a fam, you know the first thing your wife or your girlfriend wants to see is where do you go when you here? You could bring them to POP, bring them to Casa Linda, bring them to Ocean. You just ain't got to bring in a flip-flop. You see how flip-flop is? But don't bring them to Rumba. Don't bring them to casino. That's all I'm saying. You know where you should be at and should not be at when you with the fam. I got tons of families here. Pull up all the time. You know where you should be at when it comes to the fam. And you know where you can listen, the fam stays in Ocean Village, goes in the pool, has a good time. Hey, let's go to Flip for dinner. Let's go to Nelson's. I'll shout not a paid sponsor. Let's shout to Nelson's for dinner. Or let's go to Mi Bojillo or the spot in the mountain for dinner. You know, there are things you can do. You ain't never got to see this strip. Trust me when I tell you. There's still Dominicans that don't know this strip exists. Big shout to Kyla. Nah, Freddie, man, you got to holler at me. I'll show you. There's ways to do it. Joe said the cruise lines need to allow people to disembark and DR. Well, nah, yeah, so, Joe, it's only 10 to 12 hours, yeah. They got to keep it moving. But they get a good chunk of change out of them. Taxis, rental cars, the tourist services. So there's some money being made. They just put a lazy river in the second port. I'm actually going to check it out because everybody can go. Lazy river. Matrix Free said, oh, yeah, I don't know nothing about what's going on with them. He said the jaw itch is nuts. I don't get the allure of trying to impress. Hold on, Kyle, I made you an admin. But you know what it is, though, bro? Can I tell you something? It's... Oh, Kyla, you a mom, but it doesn't show you a mom. I don't know why. She said. All right, let me fix this. Hold on. All right, it should show up now. I don't know what happened. For Ja, I don't think, like I said, Ja's a drinker. I don't think it's about impressing. I think it's more to do with the money got to his head. Let me see this. So, if All Goody's still in the building, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Shout to All Goody. Merengue. Turkey ribs. That's dope. Big shout to All Goody. I'm gonna try one of them out right now. All Goody brought it. I only did 3. He brought me 6. I only did 3. I said, let me try this out real quick. Big shout to All Goody. I told you I was cutting it up for the day. Give me one. Dawson. Oh, you brought me 12. I didn't know. I thought it was 6. Okay. That's delicious. That's delicious. I'm in barbecue. That is delicious, All Goody, if you're still in the building. It's called turkey ribs, he said. It is delicious. It is literally big ass turkey breast Big ass turkey breast on a bone. That is delicious. Thank you, my brother. Devon's not changing a thing. Kyle, I'll be here Wednesday. I'll see you. Big Rob in the building, Queens. And my bro, Big Rob. I ain't seen you in a minute, my brother. And I got to get this up. I apologize. I haven't gotten this up yet. I'm putting it by me. Rest in peace to Felicia. All goody made this as well. Mira, ¿cuándo tú puedes los dos? Yo quiero eso aquí. I got to get this up. I haven't put it up. It's sitting in my chair. I haven't put it up yet. Shout out to All Goody for that. Big Rob in the building. Hey, what's up, Steve-O in the building? Ape said, by the way, bro, I got an advanced copy of the book coming your way next week. Definitely get that to me.
I thought I lost weight or something.
Devon said, most kids are misdiagnosed. Oh, we know that. I do know that most kids are misdiagnosed. But here's my thing. I don't mean diagnosed by your school. I mean, if you from the hood, you got that shit. Because you go through a lot. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to get some barbecue sauce in here. I got my taters. There's some barbecue on my taters. There we go. Gotta have an avocado. That makes it healthy, right? If you got avocado, it's healthy. If you got avocado, that's healthy. Ralph in the building. Shout out to the Bodega Boys. Philly in the building. No Excuse Entertainment, my brother. What's good with you, baby? Definitely. We had 91. We done went to 130 in the chat. I still ain't got 100 likes. Y'all hit that like. He said 7 now. I ain't planning no more kids, bro. I'm good. But I love all my children. Kylie, you still not showing up as a mod. I don't understand that. That's weird, Kyler. Is this the real Kyler? Because you're not showing up blue. I'm Kyler, but you're not showing up as blue. I don't know. Joe, appreciate you, Joe. Elvis said, yo, I'll be there in March. Much love from the BX. Shout out to the BX. Listen, if you bring me your old English, I don't want to be greedy, but you got to bring 2. One is not enough. And I appreciate it. Everybody be laughing like that old English bring me back in the day. Make me feel it. All good. You probably not in the chat right now, but man, this is delicious. I love it. Elvis said you'll be there in April. Much love from the BX. And like I said, bring me 2. I want to give a huge shout to TMI. Shout out to you, Freddie Mac. And definitely shout out to Finger. He said Drake living in real life. Oh, shout out to Flyboy. I'll follow him. No, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying it's an ideal thing to do. But if you want to enjoy yourself and still have your family never has to see the strip. You guys don't realize that. I don't want to give a whole video about it because then one of your family members watch. But there's ways where your family never sees the strip. It's you who want to go to Classico. It's you who want to go to Rumba. Fam ain't never got to see none of this fuckery. Trust me when I tell you. Tell my bro Hollis in the building. Barissimo, what up? No. Ralph's, I'm sorry, I'm eating. Do not go to Bailey's with family. No. On the flip-flop, you'll be good. They be like, Daddy, what them ladies walking by in them skirts? They just walking by. They going to the beach. We don't play that flip-flop. Shout out to my boy Fox says, I've been there with my wife, kids. Just got to know how to move. We stayed at Ocean Village. Went to Cabaret the Beach. Didn't hit the strip. There you go. That's the thing. People don't realize that, Fox. You don't got to. The strip is 3 blocks. It's 3 blocks. You can walk around this whole. You go get ice cream, all that. No one can bother you. No excuse. I spent Christmas in Sosua with the wife. She didn't see anything. Strip was quiet. I'm telling you. Yeah, Jesse, the bridge for right now, it's going to be a while, brother. They said 7 months. I'm saying 9 to 12. But here's the wild part with the bridge. I think I talked about this. The bridge has 4 lanes, but the road on both sides of the bridge is only 2. I want to know what genius did that. And they're building something else in that back pass. They're digging a whole route in that back pass. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't had time to stop and talk to the guys, but they got like a whole path they're building up. So I think it might be something to loop around and come to Sosua. Don't give me the line. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, the beach is open, guys. Please stop. Please stop. The beach is closed. And I'm sorry, I mean it's because it's hot and it's good. The beach is not closed. They couldn't come. They could had to open up at 3 o'clock. It's all good. How you feeling, Steve-O? I'm good. Well, what I did was I did a grilled version, semi-fried but grilled. I told them to grill it hard. This is delicious. Oh, goody. Thank you very much. I didn't know you spilled. Thank you. Yeah, Chris Corky, you got to ask all good where you got from. But it's delicious. I don't know. This definitely is not. This is either the biggest turkey in the world, a prehistoric turkey, or they just put the meat on the bone. I don't know. I can't figure this one out. But it's definitely turkey meat on a big ass bone, and it tastes delicious. Now I didn't know I had 12. I thought I had 6. I got 12 of these, so I'm eating 3 now, and it's a lot of meat. Like I looked at it, I was like, this is a lot. All goody, appreciate you, bro. This is delicious. All goody is the only one that can explain this one. I don't know. When he said turkey ribs, I was like, what are you talking about? But he was like, bro, I dropped it off. Go check it out. My man Fox said that's the best way to combat the stigma of the Sioux. Be like, babe, you so yeah, bro. I've been telling people that. I've been telling people. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. My little big bro, was like, before he got laid off. He was an engineer, so he got laid off, and he would come down here once every 3 weeks. So I introduced him and his wife. We all went to school together. I introduced them. So they about to get married. They about to get married, but I introduced them. So she's my homie. She was like, oh, Greg, I love Greg. Go tell him I said hello. So he was like, yo, G, she want to come down here because I'm always down here. So I was like, bro, bring her down, stay in a resort or stay in the villa, and we come on the beach. Now I have a business then. We come on the beach, hang out at Freddy's. We just meet up at Freddy's and go do all the outside stuff. He brought her down to the resort. He said, Greg, meet me at Freddy's. We're on the way, went in a taxi. I said, man, went to Freddy's, shop the Fast Freddy. Went to Freddy's. Pretty much every day, the 3 of us at Freddy's. I'm happy to see I ain't seen in a long time. But like I said, I introduced him. Matter of fact, my cousin DS, I introduced him to his wife. Hello, matchmaker. We ain't got a girlfriend. This is a bitch. Anyway, the matchmaker ain't got a girlfriend. So anyway, and they both been together for a long fucking time. So we have Freddy's every day, no issues. We meet a bit when we go to the club Plata, hang out. She's having a ball. She's loving it. She's like, man, I see why you come down here so much. You and Greg have a good time. So on the 3rd day, we're on the Freddy's. Right now, the beach a little packed more than normal. I think it's like a Thursday or Friday. Bro, this dude walks by who I know. We're not friends, but I know him. And he walks by with 3 girls. He's like, yo, G, what up, man? How you doing? Like, hey, what's up? How you doing, bro? And I know the girls. He would, hey, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing? And they go sit down at the table across from us. All true stories. I never lie. And my brother gets up, go to the bathroom. It's like I said, my big little bro. He's bigger than me, but he's young. He goes to the bathroom. She goes. Now I said, me and her were friends for a long time before he even. Are they hoes? I go, what? What are you talking about? Those are my friends. She was. I'm just saying. Are they? It's 3 girls and 1 guy. What's going on here? I said, well, you do know prostitution exists everywhere in the world, right? I said, they're just 3 of my friends hanging out with one of my other friends. They just having dinner. I don't know. She was like, oh, I didn't mean no disrespect. It's cool. He came back. I was like, get her out of here now. But every day she was good. And I don't know what, you know what it was? They wasn't even doing nothing crazy. It's just the way it looked. He had the pimp hat to the side. He had to lean to the side. He was so happy. You could tell the girls were with him. And she said, Craig, I was like, no, what are you talking about? But most of the time, you don't, and she never saw, anywhere else she went, she never saw none of that. It was just, this one dude had to show out with his 3 chicks. I guess. Rob in the building. Shout out to P-Man in the building. Good morning again, brother. And look, so shout out to P-Man. I ain't gonna blow him up. But he's got the Cuban artist at his crib right now. The same shark you see behind me, my Cuban art. He's got that Cuban artist in the Cayman Islands at his crib right now. Shout out to him. Out there doing his thing. I want to see some of that art. All right, I want to see some of that art. I saw a quick video, but you might have some stuff I might want. Be smooth. I got the passport holders on deck, and we ordered more. Atlanta Gilmore in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing? Definitely hit that line. We at 104 now. Yeah, you go to Cabarete. You can still go to Sosua Beach. You just got to know where to go. Okay. You want to go away from the action because you with the fam. I give whole courses on that. P-Miss, I took my girlfriend to Havana for a weekend. She was bored of old buildings and cigarette. Yeah, back. Shout out to Taylor. He said, believe in me. Your 8-year-old daughter don't know or care about mangoes. All facts. All facts. All facts. If less is thrown in your face. All right, let me say this. Listen clear. And shout out to Queen Sam, she's still watching. Let me say this. If you're sitting with the fam, right, God forbid, the only thing you ever have to be worried about, and most of the time it won't happen, if you sit with the fam, you're about to eat your wings, you're about to eat your fish, whatever you at, right? As long as someone don't walk by and say, freaky, Bobby. Now, if they do that, damn, I don't know what to say to you. But that really happens. Most of the chicks are respectful. When they see the fam, they don't do that. But if you get a dirtbag who just goes, I'm going to get me some money, and they be like, freaky, Bobby, in front of the kids, yeah, that's a, you can't, everybody know what freaky is. Freak Nick, like you could be from America and know what, just say, freaky, freak Nick, okay. And shout out to BMF for putting that dope episode up about Freak Nick. I tell y'all, Freak Nick was the truth. You can stay and care about their pop too. Exactly, it's a detour. You ain't got to go through everything. People said my son has me likes Sosua Beach. We parked on the main road. Never saw the strip. Exactly. Appreciate that, Chris. Y'all get them trees up too. D said, when you head to Puerto, Plata, they detour around the neighborhood. It only adds an issue. Yeah, the detour is not bad as long as there's no trucks broken down. One of the biggest reasons there's traffic is because the trucks break down. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. This is good. Excuse me. This is my lunch. Then we go into Miami, bro. This is my lunch. The detour is pretty quick, only when a truck breaks down. Now you got to remember something. 80% of the vehicles on the road in Dominican Republic would not be on the road in America. They went past emissions. They went past the inspection. They went past it. So these cars go up the hill, down the hill, get messed up. They wouldn't be able to pass it. Okay? So most of the time it's a truck that breaks down. Alki 187, what's good with you? He said, "Oh, these old, yeah, word." Trey Poppy, I don't know why people are acting like prostitution is exclusive to the Caribbean. That's my thing, Trey. For some reason, look, you're gonna be at Applebee's in the city, or Bronx BBQ and some hoes walking in. Matter of fact, I got, all right, thank you for saying that, Trey Poppy. I got more of a chance of bringing Bronx BBQs and seeing hoes, real hoes, I got over here, as long as I'm not on the strip. All this, the hoes don't go to these, but they go to the strip. So you could be, I literally have been in Bronx BBQs with my daughter. My oldest daughter just turned 18, shout to her. And we had some hoes sitting right after they hey, daddy, I want a Long Island iced tea. And I'm telling my daughter, sit over here, don't listen to her. Like, you go to Bronx BBQs and see more hoes in there. It ain't like you think it is if you've never been here. If you on the strip is the shit. That's one thing. That's 3 blocks. It ain't outside all over the place. So P-Man said Havana first week of May, last week of June. I like that. That might be something weird. Steve might talk about that. Freddie said, Flip, I got a bunch of cloths I want to give to some Haitians down there. 100%, Freddie. Hey, Bill, I'll go my man, my boy. I'll leave my boy. Trey Poppy said, Playa Fronton. Where's that at, Trey? Playa Front. Is it spelled Fronton? Hey, Reggie, I speak the truth. You know that. Steven, cab right there from Sosua, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Cab right there 20 minutes. Hey, all goody. I ain't never heard no turkey ribs, but this is delicious. I can't even lie. I had to eat it while it was hot. This is A1. Thank you, my brother. Once again, all goody come through with some dope gifts. Felicia Jordan, I'm gonna get this up today. Hold on, I gotta shout my man, y'all. He always comes through. Literally, all goody never shows up without a gift, and I appreciate him for that. My Paradise Lyfe coasters with the thing. This is the and we know who took one, but like, shout to my bro. Anytime you guys come down with even hot fries, even little Debbie's, that stuff means a lot to me because you gotta stop what you're doing for me. For all of you guys that hit me up, for all of you guys that hit me up, it's Pablo. Toma por ahora. Yo comí myself. For all you guys that bring me stuff, tú quieres. For all you guys that bring me stuff and gifts, stuff, I appreciate the shit out of that, man. Believe me when I tell you. Because you don't have to do it. For all you guys that call me and say, hey, Greg, Emita, that call me and say, Greg, you need something, I'm coming down. I appreciate that. Now, sometimes you put me on the spot. I can't think of nothing. But thank you. It means a lot. Yes, definitely get them trees up, y'all. D Campbell, like I said, it's D Campbell. Let me tell you, freaky in front of the kids has probably happened 5 times in 14, 15 years, whatever it is. It rarely happens, but I'm just saying. It's only, you gotta have really bad luck at that moment. It's the only thing that's ever happened. Nathaniel, real salute to you, my brother. D said, I'm thinking you're really going to MIA. What is Miami Day? No, Miami Sundays on the Malecon, bro. You be out in POP. Miami Sundays. That's good. Thank you. Lance Williams in the building. What's up, my brother? Neil Escaleras. Okay, you know what's crazy? I know the area because I drove through there before, going to San Francisco. I don't think I stopped at the beach. I can't say I stopped at the beach. Definitely getting the trees up, y'all. Appreciate all y'all throwing them trees up. Yeah, so I know Las Galeras, but I've never been to that beach. Never. Name sounds hella familiar, but nah, I haven't been over there. I drove through Las Galeras. If I can remember, I was going to San Francisco when Kelvin was still living in DR. Kelvin was doing my turkeys, my mac and cheese, and my stuffing for Thanksgiving. And I drove through Las Galeras to get to San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. So I know Las Galeras, I just don't know that beach. And Las Galeras is pretty nice too. Mo Music, what up? Let's get them trees up, Mo. If you in the chat, hit the like button, get the trees up. Appreciate y'all. If you ain't got a red cup, I hope you get one. You deserve it. It's Sunday. And I don't want to be a dickhead because I love God so much. But Jesus turned wine into water, and that's why I'm drinking Jesus juice. Anybody see anything wrong with that? They say, Flip, why you drink wine? I'm drinking Red Goose later. Why you drink wine on Sunday? Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Except in church as kids, it was cranberry juice, right? Hey, a shot of cranberry juice and a piece of bread. If you don't get this out of my face, give me some real wine. I wish I knew how good I liked wine when I was younger, and I'd be like, can you pass the real wine, the Jesus stuff? Remember, you was a kid, you went for communion. It was if you did, if you didn't, don't worry about it. Jesus still loves you. You had the flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. You had the piece of bread and the shot of cranberry juice. If I was younger and I knew better, I'd be like, give me wine. Because, you know, back then we thought that was wine. We was kids. We was like, oh, they gave me some wine. Meanwhile, we never got drunk. Get me some real wine. I pass it back. Give me good stuff. Causeway, what's good spot to stay near by that I can work remote? Is the Wi-Fi in Plaza Europa good? A shout to you, bro. I cannot speak if the Wi-Fi is good in Europa. If someone stayed in Europa and knows the Wi-Fi good, they'll tell you. Working remotely, in my opinion, I would hit whoever you hit up, hotel, Airbnb, ask them, do they have dedicated Wi-Fi? And like guys like, matter of fact, James Let's Win at his villa has a dedicated workstation Wi-Fi. Here I have at FlipFlop, I have a dedicated Wi-Fi. But the reason I tell people, you can work here if you work remote. But if you have meetings and stuff, a lot of my guys go in the office. There's a lot of noise here. So I have a dedicated Wi-Fi. Guys want to work. But while you're home, make sure you speak to your host, Airbnb host or hotel host, and make sure they have dedicated Wi-Fi. If they don't, most of them will accommodate you and tell you how to get dedicated Wi-Fi. Trust me, there's a lot of digital nomads that work now. As Taylor May says, laptop lifestyle. So you definitely can find that. But I would just check just to make sure. Lance, there you go, Lance, right here. Wi-Fi is always good. I work remotely. Well, I'm not gonna say Wi-Fi is good. Is always good because in my crib I got great Wi-Fi. I even got a New Jersey IP address, but for some reason it never is always perfect. But you can find, like Lance said, you can find really good Wi-Fi. I would just talk to them first and see, because what I noticed about Sosua in the past 5 years, since there's been so many digital nomads, aka laptop lifestyles, shout to Russell, is that guys are getting better and better Wi-Fi for you guys that come down and work remote. So a lot of guys are paying extra for the Wi-Fi because they're getting the customers. So yeah, I would check that out. Mo Music said, what's the deadline date? We got until October. Mo Music, if you already, listen, shout out there for Halloween. I done sold a bunch of rooms already, sold a bunch of VIPs already. Halloween's tickets up for sale, don't worry about it. But if you're staying in the mansion, the deadline's October. Don't worry, because you already bought in, you already reserved. Well, Lance, most of the time you don't have issues. I'm just saying that in my experience, the Wi-Fi is never really 100% at all times. Fox said, I swear, I think Floyd Flake was giving wine instead of cranberry. Alan A.M.E. was giving wine? Was he really? I went to First Presbyterian of Jamaica. I should have went to Alan A.M.E. Because, you know, like I said, with my grandmother, I was at First Baptist of Crown Heights, if you know that. And then my mom's church, which was the church I grew up in, besides my grandmother's church, was First Presbyterian of Jamaica, right on Jamaica Ave. You can imagine the trouble I got into. But it was all cranberry juice. Even at First Baptist, cranberry juice. They gave real wine. I should have went over there. Oh, so Pablo says the Wi-Fi robe was good. There you go, bro. Jesse Shorts. Halloween been selling since a week after Halloween. No lie. I have a book. My book right now for Halloween already has 27 names in it, and it is March. Last year, I started promoting in February after Super Bowl, right? I didn't have to promote. Now, I still got some flyers up. I had to promote. Dudes who were there said, I'm in. Dudes who heard about it said, I'm in. Here's my deposit. I got 3 people that paid in full already. Paid in full. No deposit. Said, here's my money. I'll be there. Hold my spot. I was in casino with a dude. Forgive me, I forget his name. Blame it on the brain, not the heart. And homie said, I couldn't get a room this year because I came last minute. Room. Homie paid in full. He was like, I want my room. So yeah, we selling the VIP tickets, all the tickets. And yes, you can get temporary Wi-Fi too. But for you guys that work from home, remote workers, I'm going to encourage you when you come down, before you come down, just make sure you talk to your host, your hotel host, your Airbnb host, to make sure, say, hey, I work from home, got to have good Wi-Fi. Most of them will accommodate you. If the Wi-Fi is not good already, which most places in Sosua, the Wi-Fi is very good, because we have a lot of digital nomads down here, they will go out of their way to get you good Wi-Fi. Okay? Jesse, you got to come down. Halloween's dope, man. Yes, I do. Go Tubbs, I appreciate you. And I'm glad my words did something for you today. Everybody, I know we got into another topic after the first hour, as we do, Sunday service. You know, we talk about multiple things, but I'm glad my words reached someone today. If it only, we went into 130, I think it was, 140. If it reaches 10 people and it makes 10 people think, I'm good. I know I reach more, but I'm good. Because believe it or not, sometimes I need to hear these things. I need someone to tell me these things. King Sam sent me a message. He don't realize it, but he sent me a message a few weeks back. I don't even know if I responded to him. I may have said thanks, and I looked at the message. I don't even remember. But King Sam sent me a message, and it meant so much to me, like so much to me, because what he said, I think 2 days later after he sent that message, almost 15 people sent me the exact same message. It was weird. Like, it was like King Sam just texted me and said, send him this. But he don't know these people. But he sent the message. And when he sent the message, I was like, man, that means a lot. Thank you. But 15 people sent almost a similar message to what he sent. And I was like, I know I'm important to somebody. I know my words reach somebody. So that's what matters to me. Which is why I encourage you to travel. I encourage you to get off your ass, get your passport. You know, you ain't gotta come to Sosua. Don't think you own the one lie these YouTubers told you about me is that I only want you to come to Sosua. No. I want you to get on the fucking plane. That's what I want you to do. Hey, you have a good one, baby. Enjoy yourself. Appreciate you always, you know. The one lie people told you, I only want you to come to Sosua. I want you to go somewhere. I just want you to get on a plane. If you can only come to the Paradise Life cruise in August, bring your ass on. We gonna have a ball. Paradise Life gonna just have a ball on this cruise. And ladies, you can get on the cruise too. It's gonna be fun. There's gonna be ladies on there. People are coming from all over. It's a cruise. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna party. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna fuck up some shit. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fuck up some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, travel. And I appreciate that, Rico Tubbs. Fox said, I don't normally do American holidays with y'all, but that Halloween party was lit. Treat yourself. Hey, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Hey, Fox. You know some guys are still mad at me because they left before the second show. I said, I told y'all. I got on the mic. I said, don't leave. Don't leave. I got action. And it wasn't you know what it was? People came to the party, had a ball. They figured it was winding down, and they left. I said, my parties don't wind down. They keep going until I kick you out. And when the next show happened, the party was still packed, but when the next show happened, I'd say about a good 20, 30 dudes left, which we had hundreds if you saw the video. But 20, 30 dudes left, and they never saw the show. And they were like, yo, what happened? I said, bro, I had witches with flamethrowers. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. Witches with flamethrowers. Some of the guys stayed in the villa didn't even see the show because they thought it was over. It's not over until I kick everybody. I start saying, hey guys, y'all gotta go home. It's over. We gotta clean up. It's never over. Joe, Halloween is a huge party, man. I've been doing a Halloween party for Over 10 years now, I'm doing a Halloween party. Hey, have a good one. You want to Puerto Plata later? Bet. All right, baby. Bye-bye, love. Here we go. I told you the Wi-Fi gonna go out. For some reason, when I'm on an hour and a half, it goes out. Black Morpheus, I'll be here. See you soon. You got a couple days. You want to count down right now. Steve Clark, can't wait to get there and try some of the famous wings. Much love. Shout out to Houston, Texas. We're coming to show you some love. I'm planning a trip. And they be like, how you know so much? They're like, how you know about Sosua? Shout to you and the crew, Steven. When you come through, it's much love. Appreciate y'all. And definitely pull up. Jesse Short said definitely need to get a passport. And now it's taking it. Well, the processing times take longer, but listen, don't let nobody get discouraged who don't travel. We already travel. The guys, the ladies and men who don't travel, don't let them get discouraged. It takes time. Get the passport. Once you got the passport, we can worry about the finances. We can worry about the money. Let's just get the passport first. So without the passport, you ain't going nowhere. My bro, All Goody said, I appreciate you, bro, for opening my eyes and pointing me in the right direction. All Goody, you know I got much love for you, my dude. Much love. You know that. And I still got the bag here with the shirt with the boy that didn't show up. literally right behind me. I was going through my thing. I said, wow, All Goody shit. And I forgot. Your boy didn't show up. But like I said, I appreciate you, bro. At the end of the day, I have built some great relationships, friendships, associates. Some people may not consider us friends, associates. I'm cool with that. Just great people from all walks of life that I can honestly say I respect, and that respect me. Yeah, you know, we got our dickheads here and there. King Sam was one of the first to say it. Young Philly, local, the first people to say it. They were like, yo, you know some of these motherfuckers ain't your peoples. I know that. There's some motherfuckers that ain't my peoples. But sit down and you look at the ones that are my peoples, that do fuck with me, it outweighs the ones that don't. Even the ones that smile on my face, but cautiously behind my back, wish me bad. It outweighs it, so I'm good. I got more people that rock on me that don't, so I love it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of y'all. You know, I actually texted Steve last night. I said, Steve-O. He answered this morning, but he's here right now. Shout out to my bro, Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. What's up with you, baby? And we gotta do a live together too. We gotta do a live. I know I haven't been on YouTube like that. I haven't seen what's going on. I've been in my own zone, but we gotta do a live. I know you're doing your thing with your joint, and I appreciate you. You know, you my dude. At the end of the day, so before we get off this live, not going away yet. Before we get off this live, I have decided that I'm going to practice celibacy. Not celery. Some of you guys like, he's going to eat celery. Not celery.
This is after Thailand.
Wait, slow down. I'm going to practice celibacy. So my girlfriend left. She's gone. She said she's never coming back. She hates me. Blah, blah, blah. I decided I'm going to be celibate and see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to work. I've never done it before. That's a whole lie. I did it before. That's a whole lie. I did it for 2 years. But I'm going to practice celibacy. Doesn't matter. It already hurts. If you're like, Greg, what the hell? Yes, it already hurts. It hurts. But I decided, since I'm out of this relationship that I've been in for years, I'm going to practice celibacy. And some of you may say, why? Well, there's 2 reasons why. Focus on my mind and body. Like I said, mind over matter for everything. And also, relationship all these years, she's gone. I haven't. I'm not like starting a new relationship. Really dealing with nobody as far as boyfriend, girlfriend thing. I really don't feel like it. So I'm going to do this to focus on myself. Now, you can make unders and bets how long it's going to last. I don't know. It's going to be really hard, but I'm going to practice it because, like I said, all right? Some of you guys are laughing right now saying no effing way. You guys can make side bets. We can do it. I'm going to put a community section, make a whole thing of how long it's going to last. And I will be honest. I'm horny now, but obviously there's nobody here. But I'm just saying, I'm a practice because we about to go to Miami Bar in a little while. It may not last past Miami Bar. I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'll talk to the episode.
Y'all laughing. Yeah, y'all could do the celery. He was like, I know people like, eating celery? No, not celery. Celibacy. Celibacy. Well, Blade Runner, you got to focus on yourself. I say that all the time, but I don't think I've been focusing on myself enough. As much as I preach, listen, I give great advice. I preach. I tell you guys this and that, but I don't always follow my own advice. I'm the first to admit it. Yes, I live the way I told you. The way I tell you these things, I live this way on a daily basis. But I don't always follow my own advice. I do get caught up in my own head. I do mess up and skip a step when it comes to focusing on myself. I'm human. That's why I told you guys when I was going through what I'm going through. I have no reason, no qualms, no embarrassment at all to tell you guys I go through things. I'm human. Now at the end of the day, I'm very mentally strong. I'm very physically strong. I can handle myself well. But I go through things. I'm still human, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I think a lot of people believe that because I talk this way, because I carry myself this way, I'm not human. I'm human. I'm 100% human. What's up, brother? There you go, more music. Nashim said I won't last 6 months. D, it's just something I decided to do, man. Something I decided to do. Mr. Jersey G, what up? I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm gonna try. You know, when you deal with one woman for a long period of time, it kind of messes you up because at the end of the day, I'll be all right. So I'm gonna have a coming to Jesus moment with y'all. A coming to Jesus moment. There's a part of me, now when I was wild and reckless, I don't care. But as I got older, you gotta stop being reckless. There's a part of me that's a little afraid to just go have random sex with people. God forbid a condom break. I don't want that. Those are things I don't want in my life. So there's a part of me, and then not fear like I'm really scared. I mean, fear like, do I really want to do this with this random person? And something happens. Maybe she gets pregnant. Maybe she got something. Like, knock on wood. I've gone all these years never having an STD in my life, not one, and never having any bad situations. Got children, yeah, that happens when you have sex. But it's one of them things where I kind of I'm stepping back, saying, all right, let me chill out. It hurts. It definitely is uncomfortable. I definitely have extra weight. It's crazy. It's crazy. D said, bro, you a strong man. If you can last 2 months, I want to try myself, but I can't stop coming. No, I still come to DR. I don't know. It's hard. I ain't gonna say it ain't easy. It's easy. It's hard. But I've done it before. I've done it to like clear my system out and cleanse myself. So I've done it. I didn't drink for years, but I didn't drink for a year and a half when I was bodybuilding. I can stop drinking, but I actually like alcohol. Because at the end of the day, when I got nobody to talk to, I can talk to this cup. This cup definitely gonna talk back. So Mom music said I was washing dishes and heard that. Get yourself right and take time for yourself. Nothing wrong with it. Wow. A lot of ice packs, yes. So you get where I'm coming from, Mo. DP said you got it, man. Think positive, don't put doubt earlier. 100% no. That's why I'm sharing this with y'all because I'm being positive. And yes, that's the grown man thoughts. My bro said, you good, bro, take a break. Yeah, sometimes you need that. Now understand, I just came from a damn near 4-year relationship. I've only been with one person for all this time. Yes, I was. Some of you are like, yeah, right. Yes, I was. I did it because I've done everything. There's nothing I haven't done in life. So at the end of the day, being happy is more important to me than that. Busting a nut is not as important to me than being happy. And at this moment, I'm not very happy as far as where I'm at, what's going on. So I felt, you know what? I'ma chill. Does it hurt? Yes, it fucking hurts. I'm not talking about my feelings. When I'm talking about feelings, I'm talking about my body. It hurts. Because you know, as men, we gotta release the beast. But for you guys that don't believe me, and as this, ladies, don't worry about it. It's a man thing. It is what it is. And some of these guys know what I'm talking about. I have not masturbated since 2002. No bullshit. 20 years. Some of you were like, hell no. Trust me, I'm telling you. Trust me. I gave away all my porn one day. I had 2 milk crates of porn. I gave it all away. I swear to God I did. I swear to God I did. Debbie does Dallas. Debbie does Detroit. Debbie does LA. Debbie does Compton. I had it all. Wherever Debbie was at, I had her video. Vanessa Del Rio, all that. I had it all. Pinky, when she was bad. Cherokee the air, I did it all. Listen, trust me. I gave it all away. And my brother was like, yo, what are you doing? Matter of fact, I gave half to my brother. But people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, I consider mind over matter. At the end of the day, if I can control that, yes, I'm horny. Yes, I want. But the masturbation part, I stopped because I was like, I got to a point where, you know, as men, we knock one off before we go out with a chick. I would knock one off and wouldn't go on a date. I'd be like, you know what? I'm tired. Date canceled. So I started realizing, like, I became content. Like, yeah, I could do the same thing with her that I'm gonna do over here. This is a grown man conversation. We know right now. But since 2002, I have not, no self-pleasure, no masturbation at all. Some of you guys are like, how? I don't know. Same way I quit cigarettes cold turkey. I don't know. One day I woke up and said, mind over matter. This is what it's gonna be. And I've done it. There's been days, my man, where I'm like this. You know, you taking a shower, you got the rag or the soap, and you rub a little extra on there. You like, and I go, wait a minute, turn the cold water on. But that's me being honest with y'all, transparent. There we go, Kyler. You got your wrench. Yeah, I didn't see the wrench before. Steve-O says, I have 6 hours on my ticket. Domingo said, fuck out of here. Trey probably said, try 7 days, you'll get a testimony booth. Well, the reality is I don't have nobody to rock it. You gotta realize I was in a real relationship. I don't got no other chicks.
It's Miami Sundays.
Well, we about to leave in a minute. I don't got no hoes. I ain't got nothing. Like, you know, I was in a real relationship. So there's nobody I can just call them and say, hey, I need you to come through real quick. But before I had a Holodex. Like, I still got it, but I mean, I don't deal with them no more like that. I had a Holodex. Hey, what you doing? Like, I call somebody. I could do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I could do a day of the week. But, you know, being in a real relationship, I didn't have anybody. Well, now I don't, because I shut that shit down. I would shut that. That's what I did. Shut that shit down. And at the end of the day, I realized something. Do I want to go hump something right now? Yes, I do. I'm horny as hell. At the end of the day, is it content for me just to go busting up? I've done it. I'm good with it. I ain't saying it's gonna last too long. I don't know how it's gonna last. It may last a day. It may last a year. I don't know. I just got to deal with it. I made the decision, and I'm gonna deal with it. Now, when I do break, I will tell you that I'm broke. I'll be like, whoever made the bet for this date, you won. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Debbie does. Remember, Debbie did everywhere. She went to Dallas twice. Domingo said cap. Trust me, it's no cap, brother. It's no cap. Trey Poppy said, not to mention, unless you're a freak, you can't be intimate with randoms like you can. Well, I am a freak, but that's the thing. I don't want to be intimate with a bunch of randoms. I'm past that. That's what I'm trying to get you. I'm past that. I've done that. Listen, we can talk all day about sexual activities. There's nothing I haven't done with women. I haven't done. I've done everything. At the end of the day, it's you know, I told my man one time, sometimes for me, if it's a random, it'd be like humping a hole. until I'm done. And I'm good. I'm good. It's more to me about quality over quantity. Now, a lot of Steve's heard me say it. Steve's heard me say it. Steve has seen me turn down beautiful women. Am I lying, Steve? I've turned down beautiful women. I'm like, no, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It was a great conversation. Steve has seen me do it. And Steve be like, what the fuck? I'm chilling. Patrick J. Lewis in the building. What up? Callie in the building. What's good with you? Steve said the funny character that called himself the mayor of Sosua is still down there. Yeah, he's on here as expat gamer. He just said hello earlier. But we are almost at 2 hours, y'all. Listen, guys, here's what I need y'all to do for me. So we got 100 watching. We had 144, I think it was at our top. Here's what I need y'all to do for me. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message today at the first hour, the first 56 minutes, I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe. But I need you to share it to your people. If you know somebody that needs to hear this about their life and doing better and focusing, I need you to share this video to them. There's somebody you know that's in your context right now that's going through something that don't want to hear their man tell them it's going to be okay. When the homies tell you it's going to be okay, that's cool. It feels great. But sometimes you got to hear some words from somebody you don't know. Sometimes you got someone tell you it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. But you don't know that person. Because believe it or not, we listen to our peoples, but not as much as we listen to a stranger. So if you know somebody going through something, just say, hey, I want you to check this video out. You ain't gonna watch the whole thing. Tell them watch the first hour. But we talking about, if you know somebody going through something, share it to them. Because I'm telling you right now, someone you know needed to hear the words that came out my mouth. You know what I mean? Flavor, I got you. Slav, I got you. Fifth City, appreciate you. Hold on, wait. Patrick said, facts, my dude, I get older and find quality. It's all about quality, man. Which is why I would rather one woman than multiple. I'm older now. It's different for me. I did all that. My music said the goal is once you get older, quality, you get tired. Exactly. I did that. Double Dose said all this time I thought you were knocking the half of the sewer. There was a time. Not this time. There was a time. There definitely was a time. You will never hear me lie about that. There was a time where if it was in Sosua, I probably had it. It definitely was done. But it's not now. I'm in a different place. Everything led me where I'm at. My happiness is more important. Hey, Ron with the bill. So first you have to love yourself before you love caring for others. That's a fact. Once you pass a certain age, yeah, that's the thing. Listen, you guys ever see, and shout out to all my old heads, I ain't just gonna call y'all old heads for no reason. You guys ever see the old head, not the old head with the 20-year-old, not him. He just wants eye candy. You ever see the old head or like a 35-year-old, 40-year-old chick? You like, damn, she kind of old. He just wants something that's gonna hold him. He don't care about this. She don't got snappy chat and ticky-tock and all that stuff. She gonna hold him down though. So you looking at her like, yeah, she kind of old. But for him,
Domingo.
Or you do something. For him, she's good for him. He want the girl taking TikTok on Instagram Reels. He don't want that. He wants something that's good for him. She got 600 followers on Instagram. She got about 2,000 friends on Facebook. That's what he want. She ain't on Tinder. She don't even know how to act. She don't ever activate Tinder. She had Tinder twice. Never activated it. She never even put the picture up there. That's what he want. And he's content with that. You reach a certain age where it's like, yo, I don't need the eye candy. I don't need the chick that's only wants my money. I want the chick that's mature, who's gonna hold me down. It feels different. It feels different. But guys, I appreciate you. Like I said, if you know somebody needed that message, make sure you share this video to your phone right now. Just share the message to them. Elder Lord, appreciate you. Pick a message, share the message. Pick a person that you think might be going through some things and they need a message to share with them. Share it to them. Say, hey, look, I ain't speak to you in a little while, but I need you to watch this video, at least the first hour. Get this message, hear this message, focus on your life and be positive. I appreciate you guys. Listen, great Sunday service as usual. Much love from me to you. I love you guys and appreciate every single one of you. I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe I'll do a lot of Miami ball. I haven't decided yet. Me and Steve-O right now. It's me and him. I don't know who else is gonna show up. We're gonna go out there, have a good time. All right, so Miami Sundays is back. Get ready. That's 2 people drowned on the beach.